I've always loved playing outside, but I never realized how many lessons there are for life and leadership when we're playing outside. That's why play outside is so important for kids growing up these days and for adults to keep going as they're growing up. Hey everyone, Dr. Jones here again with another weekly video message. And this message is about not falling victim to your past, instead focusing on what you can do to improve your future. You see, I was climbing up a steep hill, and that hill was in a dugout area that was basically sandstone. And not basically sandstone, it was sandstone. And I'd crawl up, and pieces of the stone would break under my feet and under my hands because it's soft, and it would just crumble, and I'd slide back down. And I kept looking forward, and I could see the top of this hill where it leveled out, where there was grass and trees, but I couldn't get there. You see, I'd take 5 steps, or crawls, if you will, forward, and the sandstone would break, and then I'd fall backwards a little bit, and I'd slide down the hill a little further. And I kept trying and trying, but I kept not getting anywhere. And I was so focused on the fact that I was working so hard and not seeing any results that I couldn't see myself progressing. So what I did was focused on each step. What I did was stop pushing so hard to move forward and instead focus on what I was doing, that I began making progress. And that progress built. You see, what I did was I focused on each hand and used the strength that I had left that I wasn't spending on getting frustrated, angry, and down on myself. And I'd make sure and place it hard in the sandstone. And then my foot, I'd dig in the sandstone a little more. So I took fewer movements and focused on them more than I had before. And the outcome was much better. Before I knew it, I was moving forward. And while the temptation was great to look up at that hill, I didn't. What I did was I focused on the few steps. Hey, look, we all face setbacks. We all battle hard if we want to get the success that is the best for us. But unfortunately, in that push to succeed, we often forget the process that it takes. We often forget to focus on the little things, the details, and we get caught up in how much we're failing and struggling rather than the incremental progress we're making. So what does it all mean? What I'm telling you is, don't get hung up on the past. Don't get trapped in the idea that you're struggling and not getting far enough. Instead, focus on the current steps you're taking. If you don't take any steps right now because you get frozen out of frustration of failure, focus on some steps. It doesn't matter how big the step is. Just take the step forward and focus on it. Consistency is key. If you focus on each step rather than the outcome, that's where success lies. So I don't care what it is, a project, a goal, something you're working on. I don't care how you do it. A checklist, something that you create the don't break the chain with. All of that doesn't matter. What matters is you focus on what you're doing there in the moment, and you focus on consistently doing it. Success will come, I promise. And before you know it, just like me, you'll be standing on that flat, grassy knoll, enjoying some good weather and sunshine, otherwise known as success. Hey, look, I thank you for taking the time to listen to this, and I hope you found some value in it. If you did, do me a favor, share it with somebody else you think might find value. Like it, subscribe it, and you can get them as they come out. Remember, be purposeful, act with integrity, and continue to build your character. You have a great week.